Let's take ourselves to a relaxed, calm place using our breathing. We'll let our breathing shake off all the worries of the day, however your time has been up to now. Let's focus on the breath, moving in and out of your body. Try breathing a little bit slower and notice that breath moving in and out of you. As you breathe in, bring in spaciousness and warmth. And breathing out on that breath, take with it any tiredness, any aches in your body. Breathe in and become lighter, almost weightless. And keep that breath moving in and out of you. Like a great wheel, a slow, slow wheel. More and more of you is becoming relaxed. Your body is minutely adjusting to each breath. Your shoulders rise and fall in tiny increments. Transfer your awareness to that point of you that thinks. Allow that speck to be lifted and to rise up and out, leaving your body behind. With your body left safely some distance away, in your mind's eye, imagine now you're walking along a stone bridge. You can feel it, the hardness under your feet. This bridge is high in the sky. Clouds are level with you beyond its waist-high walls. It's made of old stone. To either side, whiteness runs to the clear blue of the horizon. This bridge, immeasurably old, feels very solid. If you peer over one of these waist-high stone walls, its long spans run from leg to leg. Pillars stretch down into the mist to where they're supported in the earth below. In front of you, the bridge is empty to its vanishing point, and if you turn your head, it's the same behind you. You're the only person in this landscape. Ahead of you on the pathway, there in the sunlight, an object sits in the dust. It's a stone egg lying on its side. Like a hen's egg, one end is more pointed than the other, but there the similarity ends. As you approach, you discover this egg's as big as you are, and it seems ancient, with intricate carvings in a band around it that you can't read. Weathered from centuries of exposure up here on this bridge. If you touch the egg, you'll feel how the sun has warmed the stone. Kneel beside this egg so you can lean forwards and lay your palms against it. If you do this, you'll feel extremely calm from the warm stone, calmness flowing through your palms into your body, warm and seductive. Imagine that this lifetime could be one of many that you'll enjoy. It's one within an unknown, uncountable string of births and deaths on this planet and others. While the calmness is flowing through you like a soft current out of the egg, consider those lifetimes like a string of colourful beads, unknown except for the one that you're in, the current one. That string of beads stretching into the vastness of space. This stone egg here is from before the very first incarnation, the very first link in that chain. What if something inside this egg could emerge here? What if it could take form as some living thing that could interact with you and maybe provide some clues to your deepest self? What form might this be, do you think? An animal? A bird? A person? Or something else entirely? Under your palms, where they're pressing against the stone, that band of letters on the egg is glowing. It's formed a seam out of which white light is pushing. The egg is opening, making the air brighten until you can't see what's occurring anymore, but you can feel the stone lid moving, dropping, rolling away. And in a nest of white light, there is a stone version, alive, of the oldest you. Let your mind supply its form, what it is. It's playful, standing there. It watches with what looks like a smile in its eyes, its face. This stone companion cannot talk, but it does step from the egg, and it clearly wants you to follow. So let it lead you over this bridge high in the clouds. Observe how the creature's stone limbs move as smoothly as your own. Let's walk onwards. Occasionally, the cool clouds spill onto the bridge. They chill your ankles. Far away to the right, above the clouds, there is the great world tree Yggdrasil, a green mushroom shape high above the cloud line, its trunk disappearing into mist. But you feel a tug at your hand. It's from your stone friend, advising we aren't heading that way today. Instead, they lead you onwards. There are many networks of cloud bridges up here. Junctions, branches to choose from. Some parts branch downwards. They turn into stone staircases spiraling down into the clouds. And others push upwards, corkscrewing away into hazy heights of blue. You'll sense there are stairways going in all directions, squiggling into a distance, parting, combining in the sky, a lacework of paths to follow. If you lean over the wall, wave your companion at your side, the clouds below you will begin to part. On another part of bridge below you, the mist is revealing a happy scene from your childhood. People you haven't seen in a long time. Can you see them, hear them, sense them? These are people who looked after you when you were very young, who loved you dearly, and when you were unable to, they kept you safe. Sense them down there on that level below you, and you may detect the child you also amongst them. Down there, playing out is a favourite scene from your past. And it's alive, it's real time. They're turning and they look up at you on your bridge and they wave. You wave back to them. Call down to them if you like. Have a conversation. Who are you seeing down there? And how is it to be able to interact with them again? Are there expressions as you remember? What are you feeling deep inside as this unfolds? You feel a tug at your hand. Your stone companion wants to lead you on. It may be a little hard to leave this scene from the past if it's a particularly cherished one, but there are more adventures on this bridge awaiting us. Say goodbye to them, wave, smile, and let yourself be led on. Now the bridge floor is well-trodden dust. Feet have hollowed the dirt, and the stone walls are smooth from years of people touching them. Ahead, there's an oval shape in the bridge, where the path widens to create a circle around a feature rising from the dust. And at the very center, as you draw nearer, you find there's a stone basin, level with your shoulders, its top frothy with mist. Go and stand by that basin. Bring up your hands and lay them on its smooth, hard rim. The top of this basin is hidden by mist, but shortly it's going to reveal a guardian who's been with you in this lifetime, a companion soul who was in your past incarnations and will be in future ones too. This person in a moment will be revealed in the basin of water. Every lifetime, you don't always recognize them for what they really are, this link to future and past lives. In your mind's eye, Begin scooping the mist aside with your hands. Blow it away. There in the basin, you'll see a sunny scene below you. You're looking into a world only a few meters down, and in there, your guardian can be sensed from overhead. They look up and they smile. So who are you above? Who has appeared there? And are you surprised by who it is? For a few moments, rest here with your hands on the basin, just a few meters above your friend of many lives. Do you have anything to ask them? And is there anything they're wanting to tell you? Your companion touches your hand again. The basin quickly fills with mist, hides its secrets again, and you let yourself be pulled along the bridge gently. You're aware there are junctions running up and down, near and far, distant tiny figures on those other bridges, but they're so far away you can't tell who they are or which lifetime they are in. But one far-off network of bridges has no figures on it, and it isn't lit by the sun. It's forlorn and shadowed, and the bridge to that distant, unloved region seems to have crumbled away. The legs of the bridge are there, stumps of stone poking through the clouds, but no arches run between them. Your stone companion is gesturing in that direction, to that fallen bridge. This represents part of your current life. It symbolizes someone or something that meant a great deal to you, but with which you've closed the connection for the wrong reasons. It may have happened recently or a long time ago. You'll know instinctively what this is, because in your heart you regret that closure. Before this dangling, open bridge to the sky, stand a few moments and think about that connection. Now when you come into yourself, you find you're standing, your strong arm is moving, circling in the air. It's spinning a rope lasso above your head. The rope whirls and whistles in the air. Pull your arm back. The rope is released, leaves your open fist, shoots out across the expanse of clouds. It shoots over to that unvisited dark area, that place you've cut all ties with. The end of the rope lands there, amongst the stones out of view, and sunlight, a single shaft, falls on that distant rubble. Before you, your rope becomes a rope bridge, swaying gently in the sunlight. But that rope bridge is not for crossing today. That is something to visit at another time. You may feel a weight has lifted from your shoulders, but let's turn away from it just now. Leave it amongst the many complex bridges up here, life pathways in this endless sky. Ahead of you, in a further circular enclosure surrounded by walls, your stone companion has sat. Go close to them. Sit or kneel so that you can look right into their eyes. Let your attention move over them, taking in details of their appearance, whether they sound heavy or light as they moved, what their surface seems to be, soft, shiny, hard or brittle. The stone companion here contains the essence of you through all your incarnations. They can't talk to you in your language, only in the language of dreams and visions. But still, the fact they are here, with you, before you, is an opportunity we shouldn't just pass over. So for your last few minutes up here above the clouds, observe the companion from all sides, their expression, their body, their size, their age. Although they can't talk to you, a lot can be communicated from the simple fact of their presence. What secrets can you glean from being with the companion for a few moments? This being who is yourself, although they might be a stranger from out in that string of beads. Now you find yourself alone on this enclosure, high in the sky. Your companion has faded away, with just an area of disturbed dust indicating where they were. But they've left us with many small treasures to take with us back to the world below. There is that rope bridge, that hint of connection to possibly heal some area from your past. We had a glimpse in the stone basin of someone in your life who perhaps has more to them than you initially thought. And we also had the joy of replaying, revisiting that early scene from your past. Other wonders await here as well, high above the clouds. But now our time has come to move back to this waiting world, to our waiting bodies. And we'll go down to the world below simply by allowing the breeze to come close, pick us up as if we were as light as a leaf or a feather, gently turning us on our back, lifted over the stone walls above the clouds, held securely, safely. We begin to circle and spiral down. Feel the cool mist, the dampness of the clouds on your skin as we begin our descent. The gaps in the cloud reveal the country you live in below, that familiar outline. We want to draw ourselves to the rooftop and the ceiling through which your body can be found. Go down to where your body's waiting. Position yourself a few inches above it, and we'll now breathe ourselves back into our bodies. So breathe in slightly deeper than before. Feel your ribcage gently flex and your shoulders rise. And with that breath, let's imagine we're filling with cool silver sand. Feel that cool sand as you breathe in and out, pooling down where your ankles are, your toes and your heels. Keep breathing in and feel the weight returning with the sand up through your calves, all the way up to your knees. That tickling cold sand is running down your thighs, filling all the way up to your hips, and now your legs feel solid, the right weight, flesh on bone linked to your hips. And we'll keep breathing in. The sand will flow down to fill our tummy, inside our rib cage, up through our torso, our chest, up to the shoulders. Feel yourself becoming whole again. Oh, and now that sand is pooling down the long arms, all the way to your fingertips, filling your palms, your wrists. Keep breathing in and that cool tickling sand will fill your forearms to the elbows. Up to your shoulders now, your arms are returning to the correct weight. And now we'll bring that weight back up through the shoulders. Imagine the cool sand filling your neck, and now your skull, down between the ears, where the mouth is, pooling upwards to where the eyes are. Place that little point of you that thinks back between the eyes where it normally lives, and the sand reaches all the way to the top of the curve of skull. Keep breathing and notice any places in you that aren't quite filled. Try gently shifting those areas, moving around so you feel back in your body again, grounded and whole. Try wiggling your fingers and your toes. When you feel you are fully back once more, breathe in again, and on the out breath, let's open up our eyes.